Welcome to our channel. In the last session, we discussed multiplication algorithm for signed magnitude data. Now, in this session, we are moving to a booth multiplication algorithm which is used to multiply the numbers that are in 2's complement representation. Okay, now move to this booth multiplication. What is the main advantage of this algorithm? It simply consider a string of zeros and a string of ones. In simple scenario, in the multiplier, if string of zeros appear, so no need to do any addition operation. Simply do the shift operation. If a string of ones appear, then it calculates the weight. Suppose a string of ones appear from 2 power k to 2 power m. In the multiplier, some string of ones appear from 2 power k to 2 power m. It can be represented as 2 power k plus 1 minus 2 power m. For understanding, take one example. Suppose 00110. Now, what is this number? Instead of this, take 3 ones. Now, 8 plus 4, 12. 12 plus 2, 14. So, this is the number 14. This is the number 14. Assume this is the multiplier. Now, where the strings of ones occurred? 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 square, 2 cube. So, the strings of 1 occurs from 2 power 3 to 2 power 1. It can be represented as 2 power k plus 1, that is 2 power 4 minus 2 power 1. So what is the answer? 16 minus 2. The answer is 14. We are getting the 14 or not? If you again for understanding, assume m is my multiplicand. We are multiply with the number 14. How the multiplication is performed? The multiplication is performed like this. M into 2 power 4, m into 2 power 1. So that is simply the left to shift the multiplicand by 4 times and subtract the multiplicand that is left to shifted by 1. This is the main advantage of booth multiplication algorithm. That means here we can do the adding of the magnitude, or we can perform the subtraction of the magnitude, or without any change. 3 possible cases are there. In the signed magnitude, we always add the partial products. But based on the bits of, that is the strings of zeros and ones, we can do either addition or subtraction or left without any changes. Now, for clear understanding, we will move to the hardware implementation. Take two registers. One register name is BR register, which is used to hold the multiplicand, and another one is QR register. The QR register holds the multiplier. Along with, we are maintaining sequence counter. You know the purpose of sequence counter. Initial with the number of bits of the multiplier. How many number of iterations you need to perform? That depends on the number of bits of multiplier. And to store the partial result, I am using the AC register. And for performing either adding the or subtracting, we are using one complementer and parallel adder. One complementer and parallel adder. Okay, this is done. Here, these two are combined finally to get the result. Now, which operation we are performing, addition or subtraction? So, the last bit of the multiplier Qn, and we are taking an additional bit Qn plus 1. By using these two bits only, we are checking adding the magnitude or subtracting the magnitude or left unchanged. An additional value, additional flip-flop Qn plus 1 is taken. The initial value is equal to 0. Now, we will move the flowchart. That is how the operation is implemented. Moving to the flowchart. Initially, multiplier. So, what is the operation I am doing? Multiplication. So, the multiplicand is in BR register and the multiplier is in QR register. This is my initial assumption. Multiplier in BR register and the multiplier in QR register. Okay. where the result is stored. The result is combined in AC and QR, and initially what I am taking, the value of AC is equal to 0. Initially the value of AC is equal to 0, and I take one more bit Qn plus 1. This value is equal to 0. Qn plus 1, this value is equal to 0. And one more thing, what is that one? Sequence counter, SC. Initially, what is the value of sequence counter? The number of bits of the multiplier. Initially, the sequence counter value is the number of bits of the multiplier. Now, this is my initialization. I already said which operation is performed. That is decided by the last two bits Qn and Qn plus 1. Now, what are the different cases? If the value is equal to 0, 1, or if the value is equal to 1, 0. Suppose if the value is equal to 0, 1, simply add the numbers. Add the numbers. So, AC tends to, how do we add the numbers? For the partial product is in AC, we are adding the multiplied BR. Again the result is placed. Again the result is placed. Remember, after adding, what you need to do? Addition is not only sufficient, whether it is a signed magnitude or booth, that is a 2's complement. After generating one partial product, compulsory you need to do shift operation. Here what we are doing? ASHR, that is arithmetic shift right, means preserve the sign of the number. Arithmetic shift right of AC and QR. Why? My entire result is stored here, AC and QR, and the sequence counter value is decremented by 1. This is the thing we are doing after performing the addition. Suppose if the value is 1, 0, then what we are doing? Do the subtraction operation. That is AC tends to AC plus subtraction in the sense BR plus 1. That is the 2's complement of the number. After subtraction, same arithmetic shift. Now, if the values are same, either 0, 0 or 1, 1, without doing any operation, just to do the shift operation. Just to do the shift operation. Clear? And this is one iteration. Either this one is performed, or this one is performed, or this one is performed. One iteration is completed. After that, you need to decrement. Anyway, check the value of sequence counter. If the sequence counter value is equal to 0, means my entire multiplier is completed. That is the end. My operation is completed and the result is available in AC and QR. Suppose if the sequence counter value is not equal to 0, means some more bits are available in the multiplier. Do the same operation. Clear? This is the algorithm. Now, why we are taking 0, 1 and 1, 0? We already said, if the strings of zeros or strings of ones, we are performing both multiplication as if strings of zeros left without doing any additions. If it is a 1 in the MSB, 1 in the LSB, do the addition. If a 0 in the LSB, do the subtraction based on this. For clear understanding, we will take one example and implement this algorithm according to that example. Okay? Now, move to the example. Take two numbers, minus 9 into minus 13. What is the answer? Plus 117. This is my two numbers. Multipland and multiplier. Now, BR value. BR holds the multipland. What is the value of BR? If it is a negative number, we are represented in 2's complement. So, what is 9 value? Assume the number of bits is 5. That is, the size of register is 5. You can take any size. Suppose here I am taking the size is 5, 1001. This is 9 value. General binary. This is 9 value. minus 9 in the sense the 2's complement of 9. What is the 2's complement of 9? 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. You know the procedure. Until the first one unchanged, remaining are complemented. This is minus 9. Now what is the value of BR? The value of BR is equal to 10111. Now initially I am calculating BR plus 1 also. Why? So we already know there are some cases where performing subtraction also. Subtraction in the sense take the 2's complement of number and then add it. What is BR plus 1? This is the BR value. BR plus 1 in the sense 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. 2's complement. BR plus 1 value is that is 2's complement. 0, 1, 001. If you understand carefully, BR plus 1 means 2's complement. What you are getting? Number 9 only. Number 9 only. Clear? Now that is the representation of 9. Similarly, 13. What is the value of 13? Generally 13 is represented 8, 4. This is 13 minus 13 in the sense 2's complement 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. This is the 2's complement representation of minus 13. So here I will write down here, that is QR holds the multiplier 10011. Now we will start the procedure. Initially AC and QR and sequence counter. Initially AC, QR and sequence counter. What is the value? 5 zeros. Why? I assumed the size of register is 5 bits and QR value is equal to 1001. How? 2, 3, 4, 5. So SC value is equal to 5. SC value is equal to 5. In Booth multiplication algorithm, along with this one, we need one additional bit, that is Qn plus 1. Initially, the value is equal to 0. Now, first step, you are checking Qn and Qn plus 1. What is this one? 1, 0. So, Qn plus 1 value is equal to 1, 0. If it is 1, 0, what you are doing? Simply add. That is in the sense subtraction. So BR plus 1 for AC. So what is BR plus 1? This one 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Do the addition 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. I will write down for easy understanding 1, 0, 1, 1. After doing any operation, what is the next step? Arithmetic shift right of AC and QR. What is arithmetic shift right? Preserve the last bit. Preserve the last bit and then do the shift operation. 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Here I said both AC and QR. 1, 1, 0, 0 and 1. And this one moves to Qn plus 1. This one moves to Qn plus 1. This is my first. After shifting operation, what happened? The sequence counter value is decremented by 1. Now the value is equal to 4. Coming to the next iteration. Check Qn and Qn plus 1. The bits are 1, 1. If the bits are 1, 1, what we are doing? Just to do the shift operation. So simply same 0. Exactly write down the same thing. 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. That is this one moves to here. And we lost the bit in the Qn plus 1. We lost the bit of Qn plus 1. And the sequence counter value is decremented by 1. Now the sequence counter value is equal to 3. The sequence counter value is equal to 3. Now what are the last two bits? 0, 1. If it is 0, 1, what we are doing? Addition with BR. 0, 1, addition with BR. What is my BR? 1, 0, 111. Sorry, 1, 0, 111. Simply do the addition operation. 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1 and write down the same 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. After performing addition operation, what is the next step? You need to do the shift operation. So 1 is copied to here and the same procedure. 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. This 0 is copied to here. The sequence counter value is decremented by 1. Now the value is equal to 2. My next iteration is also completed. Now what are the last two bits? The last two bits are 0, 0. If the last two bits are 0, 0, simply we are doing shift right operation. Remember, if the last two bits are either 0, 0 or 1, 1, do the shift operation. So again, do the shift operation. 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0 and decrement the sequence counter value by 1. And the last two bits are 1, 0. If it is 1, 0, what we are doing? Subtraction. That is add BR complement plus 1. For this, what is BR complement plus 1? This is 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Do the addition operation. 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. 0, 1 and the same 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. This is 0. After this, what you need to do? Do the shift right operation. ASHR. So by performing this addition, we are getting an additional bit. So you know that one. By adding the 2's complement numbers, if you are getting a carry, simply discard the carry. If you discard the carry, now what is the thing? You need to perform arithmetic shift right operation. The same 0 added to here 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, this one. Now the sequence counter value is equal to 0. Whenever the sequence counter value is equal to 0, simply stop the process. Finally, what is the number that is present in AC and QR? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. This is the number. Now calculate. 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 square, 2 cube, 2 power 4, 2 power 5, 2 power 6. 2 power 6 in the sense 64, 2 power 5, 32, 2 power 4, 16 and 2 power 0, 1. What is the number? 6 plus 6, 12. So 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 6, 12, 13, 9, 10, 11. So what is the thing? 113. So 2 power 0, 1. Here 2 square value is also there. Here observe, 2 square value is also there. 4. Now finally we are getting 117. So what is the factor? 117 by 2 minuses. Obviously it becomes a positive. So we are getting the positive number. This is the Booth multiplication algorithm. Generally perform the multiplication between the signed 2's complement data. That is the end of today's session. Thank you.